Hello everyone, welcome back to The Budget Sportsman. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited you're here. Today I want to share with you a couple of tips and tricks that I've learned along the way that I've used to get some good deals on hunting equipment. It could be used for fishing equipment. It could be used just about anything that you want to buy for a good deal if you're on a tight budget. These tips and tricks are going to work for you. Now, what kind of brought this topic in this video to mind is recently I picked up this new pair of Keen Durand boots. These boots normally run about $200 and I picked them up for only $54. How did I do that? Well, let me give you a little bit of backstory real quick and I'll get into my tips and tricks. The current boots that I've been wearing for hunting, hiking, all those kind of things are nearly 8 years old. They're getting worn out and I was hoping to do a little bit more backpacking this summer and do a couple of hunts this fall and next fall where I wanted a good pair of footwear under my feet. I stopped by a Bass Pro Shop and I tried on a bunch of different boots and ended up really settling on the fact that I liked these Keen Durand boots. Now, at a $200 price tag, that's a little bit much for my budget sportsman sort of personality. So you guys know me, sometimes I'll run out and I'll just buy the cheapest item I can to get me out in the woods and just enjoy being outdoors with just the cheapest equipment that I have. However, when it comes to something like footwear, I really wanted a premium pair of footwear, but I just wasn't willing to spend the $200. I even had Cabela's points that I could have got these boots with only using my points, but I thought maybe I could get a better deal and save those points for use somewhere else. Turns out I was right. Now, all of this was happening back around Christmas, and about a month ago, I had been watching on eBay for months, and I had been looking all over the place for sales, and I ended up having this pair of boots come up on eBay, and I ended up buying them again for only $54 when these are normally $200 boots. So what are some of the tips and tricks that I used to be able to get such a good deal on these boots? The first tip that I have for you is be willing to buy used. These boots popped up on eBay and they were listed as pre-owned. Now, I looked at the pictures and I thought, you know what, they really don't look bad. Turns out when they came, they were almost like new. There was maybe just a little bit of a scuff or two that you could tell, yeah, they were probably worn maybe around for a day or two and somebody decided they didn't like them. But honestly, I put more wear on them in the first week than was visible on the boots when I pulled them out of the box. Now, I understand sometimes used can mean that it's used and abused, it's worn out, and it's just not worth it. But if you're willing to look around for a while, sometimes you can find something that's used in great condition and you're saving a massive amount of money simply by not having to run out and buy something new. And that's exactly what I did here, and it saved me an incredible amount of money. The second tip that I would have for you is be willing to be patient. Again, I mentioned to you that I actually had set my mind on these boots back in probably January maybe, and I didn't buy them until the very end of May. So I was looking for probably a solid 4 or 5 months at least. In fact, there were other boots, other times I almost considered buying another pair of boots on eBay, but they just didn't seem quite right. There were some issues and they kind of went a little bit more on eBay than what I wanted them to. But because I was patient and I knew that I wanted a good deal, I knew what I wanted, and I just kept after it, eventually I was able to find this good deal. But again, it was only because I was patient. These boots actually popped up as a buy it now, not an auction style on eBay, so I was able to buy them right then and there for the price, no questions asked, and it's turned out amazing. And so far, I've really been enjoying the boots. Now, another tip that I would have for you for buying online is be actively using search notification tools. What do I mean by that? Well, on eBay, you can put in a search like Keen Durand boots, size 13. You can set all your parameters, price restrictions and everything, and then you can tell eBay to notify you every time a new listing becomes available. That's exactly what I did here because I got tired of looking at eBay every single day. Is there anything new? Is there anything new? So eBay actually notified me that these boots were available, that they had been listed. I opened them up and purchased them right at the very moment. So that really helped me from getting bored and end up wasting time scrolling eBay or forgetting to scroll eBay and then missing some good opportunities. Now, one of the downsides of using the eBay system for search notification is that it only will notify you once a day of any new listings. Now, for something like Keen Durand boots in a size 13, that wasn't really an issue because they weren't really selling that fast when new ones were listed. However, if you're after a hot item that sells super fast and it may only last a few minutes or maybe even an hour after the item is posted, well then eBay's not going to notify you until the end of the day or every 24 hours basically. And so it might be sold before you even have a chance to get to buy it. So What I actually found recently was another website called Item Alert, and you can log into Item Alert and you can create a custom search, and Item Alert will actually search eBay every 30 seconds. And if there's a new item listed, it will send you an email, it can send you a push notification. There's all kinds of things you can do. You can also search your app store for your particular phone, whether that's iPhone or Android. There's some different apps available that will do the same thing to constantly search and notify you when there's new items available. As a matter of fact, just recently I realized that Facebook Marketplace even has a search notification. So you can save a search and ask it to notify you if there's any new listings on Facebook Marketplace that meet that criteria. I think if you are willing to buy used, you're patient, and you implement some saved searches that will notify you when new items are available, I think you're gonna find that you're gonna get some great deals on some awesome equipment, whether that's new boots, whether it's new camo, whether it's a new bow, who knows, maybe it's new camera equipment if you wanna start filming your hunt. Whatever it is that you're after, and you aren't willing to just go out and buy the cheapest thing, you actually wanna get a premium product, this will be a way that's gonna save you some money. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If these tips were helpful to you, let me know down in the comments. And until next time, remember to get off YouTube and get outdoors into God's great creation.